A very good morning to you. I'm Tenda Chimelu, and you're now on the Entrepreneur Spotlight on the Weekend Show. Tech upskilling and reskilling are essential for professionals to remain relevant in the rapidly evolving job market. By acquiring the new skills, individuals can enhance their career prospects, increase their earning potential, and stay ahead of the competition. Improving tech skills like cybersecurity, cloud computing, and artificial intelligence can improve employability, increase earning potential, and enhance job satisfaction. On the spotlight today, we have Hanniel Jafaru to throw more light on the business of the artificial intelligence era. Good morning, Mr. Hanniel. You're welcome to the spotlight.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. Now, we're in the jet age, like they say. This is the era of the internet and artificial intelligence. So can you tell us more about tech upskilling and reskilling? What is it about and what does it involve?
Okay, so upskilling it's an intentional act, or an intentional act to acquire skills for the purpose of adding it to the currently existing skills that you have. So, for example, I am a customer service representative, and I need to acquire additional skills that would make me more productive and also make me relevant, as you have said in your introduction, also make me relevant and make me earn more, as those are part of the benefits that comes with it. So that is the process of upskilling. So you are not moving from your current role. You are just adding new skills to the current role that you're already functioning in. And by doing that, you have carried out the act of upskilling. Now, reskilling, on the other hand, is looking at, it's also an intentional act to acquire skills, but this time around for the purpose of changing career path. So you reskill for the purpose of changing career path. So for a customer service representative, you know that AI is probably going to take your job. So what you need to do is probably to reskill and not upskill. So you reskill when you know that there is you no longer have job security because of the dispensation that we are currently in. But you upskill when you know that there is job security. However, there are better ways you can carry out your job when you acquire new skills. So that's generally the difference between upskilling and reskilling.
Interesting. So upskilling is more about development, personal development, while reskilling is about a change in
complete
career.
switch.
Interesting. I learned something new today. All right. So now, why is upskilling and reskilling important? I mean, it's obvious that it's very important, especially in an ever-changing, fast-changing world like ours. So can you highlight some of the importance of upskilling and reskilling in these times and some of the benefits for the people that do?
Okay, so as long as tech is concerned, we all know the old cry about AI, that AI is going to cause a whole lot of job loss. So the advantages or the benefit of reskilling and upskilling is that one of it is the possibility for you to remain relevant. Just like tech is largely connected to every sector. There is no sector that can work efficiently and productively without the tech industry integrated into that sector. So now, acquiring tech skills generally helps you to remain relevant in this dispensation. There is the job security angle, where you now know that, yes, there is that possibility for you to remain, to be a worker or to be employed, because AI is going to cause, in fact, the statistics shows that over 70 million jobs will be lost in different sectors. However, the US Department of Labor last year made mention of the fact that about 80 million jobs would be created in tech. So the job security is there if you decide to upskill.
It's more like a transference now.
Exactly. So it has always been the trend when we have new industrial revolution, starting from the first industrial revolution that was driven by the principle of mechanization but powered by the discovery of steel and steam engine, to the second industrial. In fact, the first industrial revolution, people left agriculture for industry. which was a complete shift. Now, the second industrial revolution was driven by the principle of electrification, which was powered by the discovery of oil and gas. People left factory to the oil industry, so they needed more workers in the oil industry. Then to the third industrial revolution, driven by the principle of automation and powered by the development of computer systems, laptops, desktops, the internet, and to the fourth industrial revolution, which started probably in the 21st centuries, and that's largely driven by the principle of digitalization. And that's where we got the old internet, Facebook all came up and all that. Now we are currently in the fifth industrial revolution, powered by the principle of personalization, and that's where AI. So in each of these industrial revolutions, there is a major shift in job roles. And AI, this industrial revolution is not an exemption. So people need to understand that you have job security when you move with a trend, as against you remaining in what there are many people who are AI will not take my job. Will not take, well, it's let's watch and see how what the future holds. But the truth of the matter is
sounds like a threat.
No, but the truth of the matter, it is. I'm using statistics to prove this to you. From the first industrial revolution to the fourth, there has been major job shift. So you can't just sit and, without doing anything, you are not upskilling, you are not reskilling, and you expect to remain relevant, you won't be relevant. So there is the need for career growth. If you don't upskill or reskill, you would remain where you are. So there will be you won't grow in your career. People come with, it's no longer about age now. It's not about what you can do. Many people tend to have skills and are paid more than those that have experience. You get, so there are a whole lot of things that are coming in place because of this dispensation that we have. And let me just add one final thing is, by the time you reskill and upskill, you're closing the digital divide. You are bridging the digital divide. There are a whole lot of persons that have nothing related to tech in their lifetime. They've been working, but all their jobs are nothing related. It's not related to tech.
Analog.
Yeah, but now because you need to reskill, and when you're reskilling into tech, or you're upskilling into tech, it now means that you are now moving from the dispensation that is purely analog to a digital, and it means you acquire tech skill, and you are now part of those persons that have the skills, and you're closing the digital divide.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much for that insight, Mr. Hanniel. Now, when people talk about tech, most of the focus is usually on AI. And like you said, there's that worry that, AI is taking all of our jobs and we're going to be redundant, which is where upskilling and reskilling comes in. But like you also mentioned, what people fail to understand is that as AI is taking over most jobs, AI is also being powered by humans. So there's also a lot of vacancy on the other side to actually be on the controlling part of the artificial intelligence. So thank you so much for that insight. Now to my next question. For someone who is interested in actually upskilling or reskilling themselves in the tech world, what are some of the popular tech skills to focus on? We know about AI, cybersecurity, and the rest. Can you give us some insight or some advice on some of the popular tech skills that are in demand to upskill?
There are in tech. There's what is known as career path. Then there is what's known as career roles. The roles are under the path. So AI is a career path, not a career role. So cybersecurity is also another career path, not a career role. Cloud computing is a career path. Blockchain technology is a career path. Data science, data technology is also a career path. Creative technology is also a career path. These are different career paths, not career roles. So under the career path, there are different roles. And largely in tech, there are 8 major job roles that you can find in most of this career path. They are called, there's the specialist role, there is the analyst role, there is the engineering role, there is the development role, there is the management role, there is the designer's role. So there is the architect's roles. So each of these roles are different roles you can pick in a particular career path. So you would need to first decide on which of the career path you want to go into. Then you can now focus on the career role you want to pick. So if, for example, I decided to go into cybersecurity, I can become a cybersecurity specialist. which is a specialist role. I can become a cybersecurity architect, which is an architect role. I can become a cybersecurity engineer, which is an engineering role. So you need to know the particular role you want to go into. Then you know the particular career path you want to go into. But for the career path, we have AI is a career path, cybersecurity, cloud computing, creative technology, which is where UI UX comes under, product design comes under. We also have data. And that's where data science and data analysis comes under.
Thank you very much, Mr. Hanniel. That's very informative. Now, my final question before I let you go. How does a person upskill and reskill? I know it's all about education, information, learning and relearning. So in what specific ways can a person interested in doing that actually upskill or reskill themselves?
Okay, so when you want to upskill or reskill, the first thing is that you start from self-assessment. You will need to assess yourself because what powers the technical skills or this upskilling and reskilling are the soft skills that an individual possesses. So there are 7 major soft skills that is required majorly in tech. There is the problem-solving skills, practicability skills, creative intelligence skills, analytical skills, leadership skills, networking skills, and communication skills. These 7 skills are important. The combination of these skills is what determines the best role that fits you. So someone can say, I want to become a software developer. For you to become a software developer, you need to have practicability skills, you need to have problem-solving skills, you need to have analytical skills. So if you don't have these 3 skills combined, you will struggle. Even though you acquire the skill, you will struggle to remain in that role. So the best bet is carry out a self-assessment or get a tech career mentor or a tech career coach to help you, to guide you on the particular role you take. After you've done the self-assessment, then you can now acquire the skill. Anyhow you want to acquire the skills, either formal or informal. Whether you want to go to online platforms like YouTube to get some of these things, they are free on YouTube. Or you want to go to Coursera to acquire these skills, you can get there. Or you want to go through the formal system of education where you want to acquire a degree in these skills, you can actually get them. Once you've gotten these skills, the next thing you want to do is to develop a portfolio. Now, developing a portfolio will mean putting these skills that you have acquired into action to the end that you are able to build something that you can say, I built this thing from the skill that I've acquired. After building this, it is the career, the technical skills you've acquired and the portfolio that you've built that you use to get a job. Now, when you've been able to get a job, you are practicing. And as you are practicing, it is now the last thing you want to do is to acquire certifications because some of these skills require you to have certifications. And once you acquire certifications, you are considered to be a tech expert.
Wonderful, amazing. I feel like giving you a round of applause because I just learned a lot this morning. Thank you so much, Mr. Hanniel Jafaru, for coming on the spotlight. We hope to see more of you on subsequent episodes. Can we have your social media handles for those that would like to reach you directly?
Okay, my social media handle is Hanniel HJ on all platforms.
All right, thank you so much. We hope to see more of you. All right, this is where we draw the curtains on the Entrepreneur Spotlight. But don't forget to follow at Weekend Show NG on all social media platforms. Follow yours truly at Tenderly on all social media platforms. So till next week when we come your way with more amazing episodes on the Entrepreneur Spotlight, always remember to stay moisturized, stay hydrated, drink lots of water, and mind your business. I'll be handing over now to Didi.